Do you know a song about a camel? I do.
Dad, I want to be a camel.
Well, I went to the zoo just the other day, and I saw lots of animals there. I saw a couple of camels and a kangaroo and a big brown grizzly bear. And I said, Dad, I want to be a camel or a bouncy kangaroo. And he said, you haven't got a hump or a pocket in the front, so you'll just have to settle for you. Well, I went to the zoo just the other day, and I saw some birds in there. I saw some geese and a swan and some parrots too, and lovebirds in a pair. And I said, Dad, I want to be a parrot, talking all night and day. And he said, get some glue and a feather or two, 'cause you've always got something to say. Animals are fun to be around, but with 2 legs and this face, I've got to remember where I belong, and that's to the human race. Well, I went to the zoo just the other day, and I saw lots of animals there. I saw a couple of camels and a kangaroo and a big brown grizzly bear. And I said, Dad, I want to be a camel or a bouncy kangaroo. And he said, you haven't got a hump or a pocket in the front, so you'll just have to settle for you. Dad, I want to be a camel or a bouncy kangaroo. And he said, you haven't got a hump or a pocket in the front, so you'll just have to settle for you. Settle for you, settle for you.
Welcome back to Sensational Festival at Home. As you can see, we are joined by 2 very hungry Asian rhino. So let me introduce you to them. So we've got the big one here is our mummy rhino Bihan, and just behind her is her little calf Ziwa. Now, I don't know if you can spot Ziwa at the minute, just behind Mum. She, when she was first born last winter, weighed in at 70 kilos. That is pretty much the size of me, a very big youngster indeed. But now she's weighing in at over 300 kilos. To give you an idea, Mum there weighs in at 1,700 kilos. So she's got a lot more eating to do before she is fully grown. And this afternoon they are digging into an afternoon snack of some hay and some browse. So let's find out a little bit more about their lives and what they get up to. Now, you can't really visit the Asian rhino without mentioning one of their favourite things in the whole wide world, and that is mud. They love a good wallow. You might be thinking, well, why would they spend most of their day in a dirty pool of mud? Well, it's not because they like to be grubby, it's actually really helpful for their skin. You can probably see even from here just how thick their skin is. And it almost looks like they're wearing an armour, the way that it folds around their body. So with that very thick skin, they need to look after it. So by submerging themselves in a nice muddy pool, it helps to keep their skin protected from the sunshine. It's almost like we put a sun cream on, but it also works as a bit of an insect repellent as well. So any insect bites that they might have gives them a bit of a soothing relief, just like we might put a little bit of cream on a bite. Now, there's one part of a rhino's body that I reckon they're most famous for. Have a look at them. Can you guess what that is? Right at the front of Bihan's body, growing at the top of her nose, is her horn. Can you spot it? Now, it's about 20 to 30 centimetres in length, and the Asian rhino have got another name. They're also known as the greater one-horned rhino, which kind of gives away They only grow one horn, and it tends to be on the smaller side compared to some of the other species of rhino you find across the world. Very handy for Behan to have her horn because it means she can protect her youngster while she's still with her, and also really dig under the top level of the surface of the soil for any roots, any minerals that might be hiding under there too. Now, they are very politely pointing their bottoms toward us this afternoon, but Ziwa doesn't yet have her horn, and it's because they start to grow it through usually around a year old. So a couple more months and we should start to see that horn growing through. Do you know what rhino horn is made from? Any ideas? It is something that you have got growing on your body. Can you believe it? Have a look at your fingernails. Give them a feel. Have a look at your hair. Give that a feel as well. It is made from the exact same stuff as a rhino's horn. It's called keratin. So all of these crazy myths across the world that rhino horn is going to make us better, it's going to cure diseases, of course these are all complete lies. It all seems very silly, doesn't it? Because if they did anything to help us, well, we might as well be eating our fingernails as medicine. We definitely do not do that. Now, up here at ZSL Whipsnade Zoo, we are much more than just a zoo. You might be wondering what ZSL stands for. It's the Zoological Society of London. And we, of course, we have our two zoos, Whipsnade and London, but we also work all across the world to protect endangered species just like our Asian rhinos here. So our conservationists have been working out in Nepal, where you find these guys out in the wild, to really protect the area that they are living in. So working with local people, training them up so that they can help protect them as well, and really working with the local governments on a bigger scale to build some healthy habitats for them out in the wild. And that is why it's so important that we have your support. So it's brilliant that we're able to welcome you back into the zoo. And as you can see, it is absolutely huge up here. And we've been working really hard to make sure you can have a safe visit during these crazy challenging times. So we've got one-way systems in place. We have got hand sanitizers around and social distancing markers on the floor too. Now, if you can't visit us, you can still support us by donating using one of the links below, and that will help to keep our zoos open and also allow us to continue that vital conservation work as well, to really create a world where wildlife thrives. So thank you so much for joining us at Sense-sational Festival, and I can't wait to welcome you through the gates very soon.
We're all going to the zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow, zoo tomorrow. We're all going to the zoo tomorrow. We can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you, you? You can come too, too, too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. Look at all the monkeys swinging in the trees, swinging in the trees, swinging in the trees. Look at all the monkeys swinging in the trees. We can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you, you? You can come too, too, too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. Look at all the crocodiles swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. Look at all the crocodiles swimming in the water. We can stay all day. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo. How about you, you, you? You can come too, too, too. We're going to the zoo, zoo, zoo.
We hope you've had fun today. We'll see you at the zoo next time. Bye.